Welcome to Critical Encounters Gameplay Stream. I'm your villainous host, Steve, with some bad audio tonight, I think. I've been having microphone issues, but with me is somebody without microphone issues. It's the board game lawyer. Hi, Bill. How's it going?
Good, Steve. And hopefully I sound fine now that you
You sound
prefaced
delightful.
it with that.
You sound
Oh,
delightful.
good. I wish I felt delightful.
Oh,
I'm I'm still waiting for Agents of Shield to arrive.
me too.
You are too? Okay. Well,
Yep.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna be the last one.
it's terrible. I complain about this on the Discord, but I'm gonna do it again. My regular game store went out of business, and I am sad. I talked to a
Yeah.
different game store and said I'd like to pre-order Agents of Shield, and they said sure. And then I said good, let's pre-order it, and they confirmed pre-ordering it. And then a week before the U.S. street date, the changed street date, apparently all their products showed up. They put it on the shelf a week early and sold everything, and never pre-ordered me anything and didn't tell me. So I called them on the official street date and said, "Hey, is my pre-order in?" And like, "Oh no, we didn't pre-order you one." I'm like, "Well, I'll just buy one off the shelf." They're like, "We sold out this week." I'm like, "What do you mean this week? You can't sell." Yeah, ugh. And they're getting me one, but it's not here yet. So
I'm sorry, Steve.
yeah, thwarted by the Agents of Shield. Like, do they know I'm a villain, a Hydra, AIM, Thunderbolt kind of person? So
Yep. They got it out for you.
yeah, I guess so.
I ordered mine from halfway across the country, and they just decided today, which is exciting, to send me a tracking number. It doesn't look like they dropped it in the mailbox yet, but at least I have a tracking number. I have hope. I have something to look forward to.
And
But
rebellions are built on
yes,
hope, so you're okay. It's
yeah,
coming. Yeah, that's my
it's not like I don't have a lot of cards to play with
yeah.
while I wait.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
there's a ton
I
out
had
there.
time
I'm
this
good. I'm
past
good.
I had time this past weekend. I could have busted the box out and played. No. And it'll show
Yeah.
up, and I booked the next 3 weekends. I'm not gonna get a chance to really play it. But but I am gonna play some
Uh,
cards with you tonight. So let's play some cards tonight, shall we?
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Hopefully my audio is okay. I had issues on
Yeah.
Wednesday. I guess a little bit on Tuesday. I had some issues Wednesday, some big issues. So the episode coming out next week is not good. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing maybe somebody knocked my microphone over and didn't tell me or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound super great
Wasn't
tonight.
me.
Wasn't Bill. Was not
Wasn't
Bill.
me.
No.
I'm careful
I
when I
blame
go in that part of the
Shadowcat.
lair. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Shadowcat
Yeah.
snuck in and knocked it over.
The world. I
Yeah.
bet.
Yep. All right, so let's
Darcy.
play. Let's play. Yeah.
Darcy clone.
Yeah, maybe. Today's show was
Clumsy.
Unus Part 2. So we're going to play some Unus Part 2.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to play on standard, and we have decided to mix in the Band of Badoon modular set from the Galaxy's Most Wanted box, and we're going to do a special thing, right? We're going to treat every Badoon as if it had the infinite trait, and every infinite as if it had the Badoon trait. So
Oof.
they will combo off each other. So,
Okay.
yeah. Now, Bill, I want to try the whole thing where we put gene pool at 0 and we can't remove threat, but I feel like you didn't want to do that, so we don't have to do that.
Yeah, let's remove some threat. I mean, neither one of us are threat removers, so it's not going to really matter too much, probably. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need
because
something to divert us.
yeah, okay. I'm probably not going to touch.
Steamroll the guy.
I'm probably not going to touch threat because I'm playing an aggression deck. I'm doing the classic dive bomb home technique, which I have never done. I definitely haven't done it on stream, and this is an Angel deck. I went to the front page of Marvel CDB, and it was highlighting Angel decks. This is a Brian V dive bomb home technique. So here we go. Removing threat is very un-you. Yeah, I know, right? This should be. Yeah. I don't know. I think we should set it at 0 and just not touch it, but we'll see.
Justice is boring.
Yeah. So this is it. It's It's got plan of attack to try to get the right cards, dive bomb, hone technique. So there we go. What do you got?
Okay. I just so happened to go back from the beginning and start listening to a podcast very recently called The Winning Hand.
Well,
Heard of those guys?
I've
I
heard of
know
those
because
guys.
I came across a show that you were on there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the one I listened to, I'm kind of binge. I say binge. I'm doing like one show a day. But I
That's
just
pretty good.
hit today repurpose. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to shuffle together a repurpose deck. And I heard some tips on there about how to up Quicksilver's attack, using repurpose, and then another card counterattack. So I'm hoping to be able to take advantage of big swipes both on offense and on defense today.
Yeah, if you
That's my
repurpose
goal.
him and then ready, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then counterattack, he's still got, because it's till the end of the phase, right?
Yeah.
Or till the end of the round. No, till the end of the round.
Yeah.
That he gets to keep those.
So he gets to keep the defense bonus.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Nice.
See what happens.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna mulligan here a little bit.
Yeah, I think I may as well.
I don't need the dive bomb yet. I'm gonna try to get a couple of my pieces out. What does this one do? Plan of attack lets me. Okay.
Kind of a weird hand. I can pay for a couple cool things, but I don't have enough to do many cool things.
I did not get a very good. Well, I've only just used home technique recently in a Psylocke deck. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, I maybe I played it before. I definitely don't think I've done it on stream, so gonna give it a go. Quick refresher: gene pool goes up by 1 every round because of the hunting the gene traders. If an ally is defeated by anything other than consequential, we put 3 threat there, and then Unus and the various infinite soldiers get bonuses based on the amount of threat. He is currently a retaliate 1 because there's 4 threat on there. All right, my turn. All right, I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to play Metamorphosis. Change form. So I'm going to change to Angel. Do I want to change to Angel? What if I change to not Angel?
Well, if you do damage, he's got a tough right now, unless you got piercing.
Yeah, I have piercing in my one thing, but okay, I'm going to change to Angel. Okay, this is the flip. What am I? Okay, flip card, and I have to choose. Okay, so I flip to Angel. Then, if you are Angel, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I'm going to take 2 off a gene pool. Okay.
Okay.
And then response. After you play an aerial event, did I just play it? Because I have to. It's after, so it just finished. But Metamorphosis is an Angel. So change form. Then you do all its effects. Then you can trigger the response, because this is now after it's been played. Draw a card. Cool.
That's a neat little cheat.
Yeah. Ooh, boot camp. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I can't do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Razor dive. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Oh, if you're an Archangel. Okay, so hang on. I will attack for 1 and ping off that tough. Then I'll razor dive for 6. Okay. And I already drew my card. I'm done. Your turn.
You're done. Okay. I'm going to flip over to my hero side.
Shpee, how's my audio sound? Is it okay? Do I sound like I'm across the room? Curious. All right. Sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm curious too. You're going to be proud of me.
I sound underwater. Yeah.
Cards on the table.
No, not cards on the table, Bill.
Always be running, and the power of protection to put out a force field generator. Yeah. And then I'm going to spend 2 energy to put out an energy barrier. And Quicksilver's going to... What's he got right now? He doesn't have anything, right? Doesn't have retaliate right now. That's good.
Nope.
So how about I hit him for 1.
Okay.
And then ready back up and remove a threat.
Okay.
1 threat.
All right.
And I'm going to hang on to Armored Vest because I really kind of want to play that.
Yeah. Should be if I do this, do I sound super quiet? And now I'm back to normal volume. Should be loves seeing Quicksilver, especially in protection. Yeah, second deck you ever built? Oh, nice. Yeah, soft spot. I turned the volume down for a second there and then back up. I'm curious. I'm so mad. I do not know what's going on. I do not want to have to get another mic. Yeah. I don't know if that's what happened. I'm going to have to ask around the house. All right. I'm done. You done?
I'm done.
F12.
End of our turn.
Yes. Okay. 1, 2 threat on the main. 1 threat on Gene Pool. Unus is going to attack for 2 and a boost. I'm just going to take it. If this... Oh, it's a Badoon Lieutenant. If this activation is a scheme, which it is not, it would get a bonus. So 3 damage. Okay, I'm down to 9. Your turn. 2 and a boost. No, you have... I'm
going to defend.
Okay. 3 coming at you.
Okay.
So
So I defend for 1. So I'm going to take 2 off of the force field generator.
Yep.
And I'm going to ready back up.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's a good call. Get to keep the generator out a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Badoon Sentry. Retaliate 1, 5 health. Okay.
We're going to see a lot of minions, no doubt.
Yeah.
I have the Infinite Hunter. When revealed, deal 3 damage to an ally you control.
All right. Oh, we got two minions. Your turn.
All right, I'm going to put my vest out. I'm going to spend a counter punch to put my vest on. And then I'm going to spend a counter punch and always be running to put out Starhawk. Starhawk is going to... Let's see. Gotta get rid of this Infinite Hunter. You gonna be able to take care of your guy, or do you need help?
I don't know.
All right.
I do have a dive bomb in my hand, but that's basically my whole turn.
You do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I do
that. You just let me know if you want to dive bomb some things, but I think with Starhawk, I'm going to go ahead and hit 2 into the Infinite Hunter in front of me, and Quicksilver twice to put 2 more into him.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. I don't really want to just spend my whole turn hitting for 7.
See, you've got team building exercise.
Team building, and then I'm done. Aerial agility
is a defense card.
Yeah, aerial agility. I didn't realize I could have possibly played it when I got attacked. I probably should have, but
defense cards.
Yeah, especially when you don't play the hero enough to recognize them by the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just have to play a little closer. So the Archangel side is extra damage, right? So it'd be dive bomb would do like 11, I think, right? Because you pay the. I'm gonna flip just. I'm gonna flip just so I can see it. Because I haven't, like I said, I haven't really played him. It's after you play an aerial event, deal damage to an enemy equal to that event's printed cost. Alright, cool. I'll flip over to Archangel. And screw it. 1, 2, 3.
That's why we're here, man. The dive bomb.
4.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dive bomb Unus for 7.
Good. That's the right one. That's
1,
the
2,
right
3,
answer.
4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7. And Dive Bomb says, okay, deal 7 damage to an enemy, deal 1 damage to each other enemy. So I'll do 1 damage to Badoon Sentry. Oh, we could have left your guy out, and I could have finished him off next time. And then I'll trigger Archangel's ability to, after you play an aerial event, deal damage to an enemy equal to the event's printed cost, which is a 4. So I'll do 4 more to Badoon Sentry. Now, it was an attack, so I do get 1 point of retaliate.
Okay, that's what I was wondering if
I think
the 1 damage to each other enemy
it's
triggers the retaliate.
I think so. It's an attack. It's an attack event, so I take that retaliate. Okay, and then he's dead. I'll attack for 2 more into Unus. Okay. Yeah, we should have left your guy with 1 health. And then you could have popped one off a gene pool instead or something.
I could have taken one off a gene pool. Could have.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
Should have.
We'll pay attention to that going forward. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna pitch this team building. I need to get to a couple other cards.
Take a picture, Steve. I got 4 cards on the table.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Ooh,
and look at my
board state.
Look at my side.
Yeah. What you doing, Angel?
Compensating for all the cards on your side. So, all right.
And you bring a crisis to the table as well, right?
Well, acceleration.
Nice.
Acceleration, yeah.
Or acceleration.
Okay,
yeah,
I did draw a hone technique.
Okay.
I got a hone technique, but I don't have 2.
Can you pay for it?
I only have 1 stupid. I do have the techno-organic wings, though. Those are pretty good. We're in the upside down.
That's why yeah.
The Romeo. Hi, Romeo. 1, 2, 3.
Rome.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Romeo, guess whose board state is which? Bet you can't. Okay, 2 there, 1 there, and Billy
very unconventional.
2 and a boost coming after you with a retaliate.
All right, I will defend it.
All right. After this activation resolves, put a counter in pursued by the past. So he's hitting you for 2.
All right, and I'm defending for 2.
Okay. And then you bounce up. And then you defend against me. Huh?
Okay. I could.
Oh, but then you wouldn't get to ready though.
That's okay. I think I would rather.
Yeah, but you have
keep you in hero.
Right. I know, right? Right, Romeo.
I could defend for 2, and probably not lose my force field generator still.
I mean, I can defend. Fine. I can exhaust and defend for 3. It's not like I can't. Oh, you know what? I forgot that acceleration token. Okay. Okay, Romeo says, Steve, I notice you have less than 17 cards on the board. Are you okay? Say watermelon if you need help. Cantaloupe. All right,
broccoli.
I'll defend for 3. All right, no damage, and another token on Pursued by the Past. So, Romeo, we are playing Unus based on today's show, but we put in the band of Badoon, and we are treating Badoons as infinites and infinites as Badoon. They're team working together, or they're, what is it called? Children of the Atom. Yeah, they're comboed up. So they're allied. Yeah. All right, Bill, you get one of these. I get one of these.
Did you do your dark designs, or that was no? It was a boost.
It was a boost.
Just a boost. So okay, yep. So we're good.
Yep. Your card.
Go away and look back. All right, my card is the armor attached to Unus.
Okay. I do have Sunfire in here, but he is in my discard.
Okay.
And an Infinite Soldier. There is 3 on Gene Pool, so it has Quick Strike. The Badoonfinites, the Infidoons. Yes, okay, good. Their celebrity names are the Infidoons. So this guy's going to Quick Strike me for 2. Alright. I don't think that is the worst. Alright, I'll take 2. Okay. 12, my turn. I can't get the Hone Technique out, which really sucks. So I'll spend 3 other resources and play my Techno-Organic Wings. I will exhaust the Techno-Organic Wings. No. Oh, if I'm Angel, I get to ready. I don't know what to do.
That's what I find when I play Angel. Like, what do I do? Where do
What
I
were
go?
the cards I pitched? Razor Dive. Hold on. Let's see if I really play that. I put those cards back in my hand. Hang on. Exhaustion. Shuffle. Hey, that's great. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Overkill and piercing. Basic attack. I can't get rid of the armor. I was debating on flipping to alter ego. It's good to have the wings out. If I use the razor dive, I could do 6 damage to just Unus, and then I could do 6 damage into the infinites, which would push 3 into Unus, and then 3 more from his ability, so he'd be down to 2. Because he is.
Yeah.
I could flip the Angel and ready.
That soldier is a guard. So.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Crazy time. I'm going to redo. Alright, I'm going to spend. This is stupid. 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm playing all aggro. Razor Dive. 6 damage into the Infinite Soldier, which is piercing and overkill. So 3 of it goes into Unus. I trigger Archangel's ability to do 3 damage to somebody else. So put 3 into Unus, knocking him down to 2. None of that was an attack into Unus, who has Retaliate. That was an attack into the Badoon, the little Badoon.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have to help me. I'm flipping to alter ego, and I'll take his action to heal a point. Your turn.
Yep. There you go. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna spend 2 cards. Maximum Velocity and Force Field Generator to put out Hyper Perception, another upgrade onto the table.
Whoa.
Discard. I'm going to spend Hard to Ignore or Electrostatic Armor. I'm going to put Hard to Ignore out.
Okay.
And toss Electrostatic Armor.
Okay.
So now I'm +1 on Thwart, so I'm going to Exhaust to remove 2 threat from the gene pool.
Okay.
Ready back up. Exhaust to remove 2 threat off of Hunting Gene Traders.
Okay.
And I'm just going to leave Starhawk right where he sits.
All right.
My guy.
All right, F12. Here we go. Did I get... Oh, I did get a G... Okay, I can bring out Home Technique. One, 2, 3. I'm one resource short of dropping Home Technique and playing Dive Bomb in the same turn.
What in the world? Okay.
I guess I could still play the Dive Bomb and draw, and then put the Home Technique out after. I do. Yeah, Romeo, you're right. Even when I'm playing with real cards, we'll be sitting at the table and I'll say, okay, F12, everyone. And then they all look at me like I'm crazy, more so than normal, but yeah. All right. 2 threat on the main, 1 on Gene Pool. F12 equals end of the phase. And Unus is going to scheme for 2 because he's got his armor on. +2, there goes your obligation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the armor, after Unus schemes, give him a tough. Okay, he gets a tough. All right.
That's what Steve says at the end of the meal. All right, F12, everybody.
F12, children, clear the table. All right,
I'm
he's
gonna
attacking
defend.
you for 2 and a boost.
I'm defending.
Okay. Attach
And a
this card to an
boost.
infinite minion. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Scarlet Road was talking about. There's no infinite minions out, so this boost just totally whiffs. Burp.
Huh. Okay.
Two.
So
Hit you for 2.
ready, Quicksilver, and exhaust hard to ignore. Remove a threat from the main scheme.
Oh, nice. Boop. Okay. And you haven't.
Get
Yeah,
some
you
threat off of
still
that.
have your tech sitting there in hand too. That's nice, or on the table.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Because you only have a 2 armor. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
He's a 2 attack.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And didn't take any damage.
Yeah. No, you did not. Okay. 1 for me. 1 for you. Mine is. Oh, prelate side armor. He gets a plastic toy gun.
Load him up.
Yep. After he attacks
dangerous.
and defeats an ally, place 1 threat on Gene Pool. Yeah, you have to remember to, like, if you use Starhawk to thwart with...
kill him with consequential.
With thwart, it bounces back to your hand. Yeah.
Right.
And he won't add anything to Gene Pool. Yep. Okay, your card.
It is an infinite soldier.
Who is guard, and that's all. Okay. All right. I'm going to end the turn and pass the first player token to you, Bill. I'm going to hit F12.
Okay. Did you F12?
I hit F12.
All right. Let's see. How do I want to handle this now?
Okay.
I've got defensive training, which is a support I could put out. Several industries. I haven't really been entertaining the idea of flipping down, so how about unflappable on the table using counterpunch?
Yep.
We'll put defensive training on the table using Servo Industries.
Okay.
And I will just leave that there for now. It's alter ego action, so
yep.
Only when I flip down can I use that. Maybe I put let's put the industries on the table then. I think
instead.
That's better choice.
Shuffle. Yeah.
Better choice.
Yeah.
I do need to get rid of the infinite soldier over there. Right now I don't have much in the way of attack.
I haven't looked at my hand yet. Let's see. So if I flip to Angel, I could 2, 3,
you know what I could
4. I could dive bomb and put a point into him.
How about I do this? I'm going to back up just for a second. I'm going to put this back in my hand, along with the resource I paid for it. Starhawk is going to take 1 threat off of Gene Pool. He's going to bounce to my hand.
Okay.
And we're going to Starhawk back out on the table using defensive training.
Oh.
Servo Industries.
Either one of them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and now Starhawk's going to hit the infinite soldier for 2.
Okay, now just leave him. I guess
leave him.
No, I guess you can't if you want to.
I can remove threat. I got lots of threat removal now with Quicksilver, so I can take that main screen down.
Yeah, if you leave him and I drop a dive bomb, I'll pop him for 1 more.
Okay.
I need
I'll exhaust Quicksilver.
Yeah. Okay.
To remove 2 threat from the main scheme.
Okay.
Ready back up. Exhaust Quicksilver to remove 2 more threat off of the main scheme.
Do I want to dive bomb somebody who has no health though?
Say what now?
Unus only has 2 health.
Oh yeah. So
if you were to instead of removing threat, if you were to pop your infinite soldier and pull the tough off, I could hit Unus for 2, flip him, then dive bomb him. But no, when we flip him, he gets toughness as well.
Yeah. Also, this would be a good opportunity for us to remove. I don't know. He's got he's got the armor. He's got the sidearm. He's looking pretty good there. It's a fist mental, fist energy.
Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna dive bomb. So you might want to put 2 threat back on and kill off your soldier instead.
Okay.
We'll put 2 threat back on there and do 1 damage to him, right? Because you were
Well,
you're thwarting for 2, right?
Starhawk did 2
Yep.
into the soldier.
Then quick strike.
And then I'm doing
Quicksilver does 1 into him.
2, yeah. 1 into him. Yeah, 1 into him. Yep.
And you were thwarting for
That's
2.
it.
Yeah, okay. I fixed it. Because really you removed 4
Okay.
threat, and so only 2. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
It's all right.
All right, my turn. I will heal a damage. And then...
I could have used repurpose by tossing some tech, but...
It's a tough
you know,
turn, because they're like... Yeah, it feels like a waste, sort of.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep those things around, because it makes me look bigger.
Attack events. Razor Dive's an attack event. What are the attack events in my deck? I know this is really to go get.
Yeah, Shibi Energy Barrier would work to knock him out, but I have to. The force field generator is a force response.
That costs
right.
3. Metamorphosis. This is not an attack. Yeah, okay. Boy. If I... Alright, I'll flip the Angel. I'm going to spend... I'll spend 1, 2, 3 to put out... Oh, Hone Technique.
Yeah, you kind of got to get the Hone Technique.
Yeah, Hone Technique's out. It's got to come out.
That's the idea.
Yeah,
okay.
And then I'm like,
so you just spent 2 for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I spent 3. I spent 3. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I spent 3 mental as well. Not that I needed to, but that's what I had. And then I will attack to remove the tough, and while I'm at it, Energy Fist, Wild, and a Fist, and get rid of this gun. Okay. All right.
Good idea.
Adaptive Plumage, and this only works on aggression attack events. Adaptive Plumage. I probably have seen all my dive bombs at this point.
Well, you got 16 cards left, so...
Done. Yeah, alright, I'm done.
Couple more turns.
I've definitely seen 2 dive bombs go by, and 2 of the fetch cards. Yeah, it's kind of stinky to go this far and just get the Hone Technique out. Whatever. Whatever. Okay.
It's what it is when you play the dive bomb deck. You
gotta do what I gotta do.
You gotta get the Hone Technique out.
Yep. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Now I get my build supports. Now I get my superpower training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, it does though.
Ugh.
Now I get my Weapon X. Yeah. What a weird. Okay. 2 threat. 1 threat. You're getting attacked for 2 and a boost.
Defending.
You will take 3 total. Give the villain a tough status card. If the villain already has a tough status card, it does not because I just pulled it off. So you're getting attacked for 3. He gets a tough. So you will take. I
blocked 2 of it.
Yep.
Take 1 off of force field generator.
Yep.
So I didn't take any damage.
Correct.
All right. Is that what that is? Take damage. So hard to ignore triggers.
Yes, you took no damage. Okay. Yep.
Because it went into force field generator. And I'm also going to trigger Unflappable. After you defend against attack, take no damage, exhaust Unflappable, and draw a card.
Yep.
Bonk.
Double time.
Nice.
Okay.
Can you use that?
I'm getting it. Oh, and then you ready up? Don't forget that.
Thank you.
Then I'm getting attacked. I don't have the attack event in my hand.
You need help?
I mean, I don't know if I need help. You do have 3 repurposes. Holy cow.
I do. I can repurpose something and...
Twice.
Go hog.
And then always be running.
Yeah.
So
Well, if we get dealt a bunch of stuff, I could cyclone them.
yeah, you could repurpose double 2 times plus and always be running plus your regular 1 attack. Yeah, don't defend for me. Take advantage of being ready as much as possible.
Okay.
I'll defend. Okay. If this is an attack, this card gets +2 boost icons for this activation. Alright, so it's coming at me for 4. I defend for 2. I take 2 damage. Okay. Alright, and then you get a card, and I get a card.
My card reads Badoon Assassin. Force response after Badoon Assassin engages your hero. It attacks you with +2 attack. Oh no. Here goes my force field generator, unless I defend it with Starhawk.
Yeah, just let that force.
Oh, I guess
no,
I could just defend it.
Yeah, you need the force field generator to.
Yeah, so I'll just defend it.
Yeah.
So that takes care of 2, and then take 1 more off a force field generator.
Yep. Because you can just ready with repurpose. So. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to lose the generator. All right, my card is Endless Ranks. When defeated, put 3 threat in gene pool. Okay. F12, my turn. Let's see if I can do anything to help you out so you can lay waste to things.
Yeah, let's burn him down.
Yeah. If you are an angel, remove 3 threat from a scheme and confuse an enemy. Ooh, I like confusing an enemy. I cannot ready or anything, but I would get to draw a card.
I got a double time if you want to call for that. If we knock the tough off of Unus, I don't know.
Superpower trainings and build supports show up a little late. If I'm in Archangel form, deal 4 damage to an enemy and stun it. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Alright, Alright, I'm going to spend Dust. Build support. Weapon X. Play Adaptive Plumage to pull 3 threat from a scheme and confuse an enemy. I will pull 3 threat off of Endless Ranks. And then I will confuse Unus. And that's an aerial card. So after I play one, I get to draw a card. Okay. Oh, Wolverine. Sorry, buddy. And I'm going to drop Superpower Training up there.
Ooh. That would be neat to clear.
Yeah. I had to do it in that order so I had the right amount of cards in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to clear. That's what I was thinking too. He's confused. I'm going to flip.
Okay.
And after I flip, I'll use my ability to heal 1. All right, your turn. I just don't know how to play a game without a board full of cards.
Yeah.
All right, go nuts.
Let's see. How do I do this?
Go nuts.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Starhawk bounce him back to my hand and then use him to pay for double time, or put him down. I gotta get that tough off of Unus. Badoon Assassin. Thinking.
Double time.
So
you're gonna get. Yeah. You're currently thwarting for 2.
Right.
3, 4, 5. 3, 4.
I could double. Yeah, I could get my.
You could remove
up.
You could remove Well, when you repurpose both, do you choose upgrade?
Yeah, you pick which one you want to bump. Yeah. So.
Right.
Right now I'm at 2. So if I got rid of the.
You could double time
So
2.
yeah, I could okay. Double time. I could get the superpower training off
Yeah.
pretty quick if I
Yeah, you could pull a little off with double time and still pop the Badoon assassin with double time, and then repurpose for 2, giving yourself 4 threat, and then pull that, and then you could repurpose for 3 and switch into attack mode.
I mean, if I don't go nuts on the attack right now, I could. So if I do repurpose,
Yep.
and I toss the force field generator, and that readies me up. So now my threat removal is 5.
Right. Oh yeah, Starhawk.
So I'm gonna take 5 threat off of superpower training.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Starhawk's
no,
gonna take
then you wait. Then you ready from using a basic action.
Yep. Ready.
Yes.
Ready up. Yep.
Okay. Now Starhawk. Yeah. Each
Starhawk,
player may
so
search your deck and discard pile for an identity-specific upgrade and put it into play.
I just lost my Starhawk. Where'd it go?
It's
I
still
went
on
to throw it in my hand, and
it's still
where
on
did it go?
It's still on the table. Oh no, it's not.
Oh, it is back on the table. Okay, there it is.
There it is,
now it should be showing in my hand right now. Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
hero specific upgrade. You may play it for free.
And where can you go find it at? Anywhere?
Deck or discard pile.
Discard pile or discard pile. Okay, good.
Wait, yep. Identity.
So I'm gonna look at.
I'm gonna put up my techno-organic wings. Yeah, it should be the Quicksilver burst. Here we go. I've been waiting all game for the fastest man to do something. Actually, he's been doing stuff all along. Don't get me wrong, but he's just been kind of hanging out. So
I think I'll grab the
with
the friction resistance.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
That sounds
That's
good.
what we do. I'm still sitting at 5 threat removal. That could take 5 off. Let's see.
Yeah, you have a lot of options here. So.
Yeah, I know. So 5 threat off of the main scheme.
Okay.
And then I can use always be running to ready up again.
Pay for it with friction resistance, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Friction resistance. It's been a while.
Yep.
Generate friction resistance after you ready Quicksilver, ready this card. So yeah. Friction resistance. So now I get to ready Quicksilver and ready the card.
Yep.
And then
now you could do some punching if you wanted.
Damages.
Yeah, because you're currently only attacking for 1, right? Which is all you really need if you were to pop the Badoon assassin.
Might as well get him out of the way.
Or double time for 2 and 2. Yeah, there's a lot of options here.
Yeah, let's pop the tough.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Then if you double time for 2 and 2, you can kill both of them. Or
2 and 2.
Yeah, right.
I'll spin the speed cyclone and the always be
a friction resistance.
Or friction resistance.
Yeah.
To pay for the double time to knock out Unus.
Yep, and get rid of the assassin. Okay, so next villain. Okay, so he's confused tough with 30 health. Okay.
Do I want to... I'll throw out the Starhawk, I guess.
I mean, you could...
I could...
If you
let's put Starhawk
if you repurpose again... If you repurpose...
If I repurpose my barrier...
You ready up. Friction resistance readies up. You could spend the other repurpose on Starhawk and the friction resistance on Starhawk. He could pop the tough and you could punch for 3. I mean, I don't know...
Okay.
I don't know how many repurposes you want to... Yeah, there's some choices.
Yeah, these are all the repurposes I have for this pass. Those are the 3.
Right.
So,
yeah, you had all 3.
I might as well just take advantage of it and get a fresh hand.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Why not? Energy barrier. So that's 2. So I get the ready up. So now I can make my attack.
And you
said 3.
ready friction resistance because you readied. Yeah.
Yep.
Now play Starhawk first. Or it doesn't
Okay.
matter. I guess you're punching. Yeah, because Starhawk is hitting for less than you are.
Starhawk's hitting for 2.
There goes the
So,
tough.
and he takes 2.
Yep.
There goes the tough, and then there goes the 3. On to Unus.
Yeah. I think that
Not bad.
was pretty solid.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's either
Fun
that
turn.
or you like
I
thwart for more.
probably could have done something a little bit more crazy, but we cleared some board, we got rid of some threat, we got rid of
You could only
minions,
use 2 repurposes because you didn't have any more tech to kill off. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. I'll take it too. That was pretty fun. That's a fun turn watching.
Choices.
So, yeah. All right. F12.
There it is.
Okay. 3 threat on the main because of endless ranks. He goes to scheme against me, but he's confused, so nothing happens there. Yeah, he did a lot of work. More so than my, I don't know what I did. I removed some threat, and that was it. Okay. Bill, you're getting attacked. Now, you still have all your...
happens.
Oh, you don't have any of your repurposed bonuses still. I mean, you still have a 2 defense, but yeah.
I'll defend it.
Yeah. I mean, you're ready. +1. 3 attack. Oh, wait. I didn't put 1 on Gene Pool. Sorry. Okay. All right, so he hits you for 3 before your defense.
And I take 2, or take 1.
Yep.
And ready back up again.
So, yes, you don't get to trigger the other things, which things...
Don't get to the unflappable or the hard to ignore.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Can't be every time. All right, Badoon Assassin. After Badoon Assassin engages your hero, I'm an alter ego, it attacks you. Okay. Haha. Okay. Your card.
Here's mine, and it is the Drawing Nearer card. That seems like it's my card every...
Yeah, you get that a lot.
Drawing Near. Yeah. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck, place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past.
Yeah.
For each printed resource icon on that card.
Yeah. All right. F12. Your turn begins.
All right. All right. I'm going to use friction resistance, and we'll spend defensive training.
You got to do drawing. You got to do Drawing Near.
Oh yeah.
You just read it.
got carried away. So it's a fist.
Hey, Lockheed's in the discard. Or Lockjaw's in the discard pile. That's okay.
Yep. Lockjaw.
In the discard pile. Lockheed, that's a military contractor nearby. Okay, continue your turn.
Reinforce sinew.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to spend a witch and a barrier to put out reflexes.
Oh, you're...
+3 defense.
+1 to everything now.
Yep.
You got to stack them.
And then...
thwart attack defense in a nice, orderly manner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do some house cleaning on your turn.
You got to learn the rules of the tableau.
So, we are going to... What are we doing? Removing threat off of...
Pop some off of Gene Pool. Yeah. So 2 now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Ready back up. Ready friction resistance. Not that it really matters. And then I could flip down to get rid of this obligation. Discard identity specific card from your hand. Ugh, I don't have one.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can get rid of it.
You could do it next turn.
Next turn if I get one.
Yeah. You can punch him for 2, whatever you want. You got options. Punch him, threat removal. Kill my Badoon Assassin.
Endless ranks.
What do I
get rid of your Badoon Assassin. Yeah, let's get rid of your Badoon guy. Get him out of the way.
Cool.
Unless you got some dive bomb action you're doing.
Nah, it looks good. Thanks. Okay. Actually,
while you're...
you probably don't want to bounce Starhawk because you can't bring him back out this turn. Okay.
Can't bring him out. No, I kind of want to hang on to him for a minute.
Okay. All right, my turn, right? My turn? All right, I'm going to heal for 1. I don't even know what all these cards do. Okay. Return that event to your hand. Okay. X gene. I am a mutant. Cool. 1, 2, 1 for that. 1, 2 for that. That bounces back. 1, 2 for that again. Okay, I'll spend a martial prowess to play my X gene. Because I am a mutant. I will flip to Angel.
Okay.
I will
turn that event to your hand. That's resolving its effect.
Yeah, I will thwart for 2 off of Endless Ranks, putting 3 threat on Gene Pool. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I will use the X gene and Avian Anatomy to play Natural Flight. After you spend this card to pay for now, return that event to your hand. Okay, so the event. All right. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you're Angel, this thwart ignores Crisis and Patrol. So I remove 4 threat from Gene Pool. Okay. The Natural Flight returns to my hand because of Avian Anatomy, and I trigger Angel's ability. I played an aerial event, so I get to draw a card. Okay. Ooh, Metamorphosis. Then I will use the what happens
What's up?
Hold on, I'm not flipping, but I have to flip to look. I forget Archangel's wording. After you play an aerial event. Okay, so just an event deal damage to an enemy equal to the printed cost. So I could okay. Alright, I am in Angel right at the moment. I could ready. Oh, I started in what's his name? I started in Alter Ego, right? So if I flip, I have to flip with Metamorphosis. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to spend these 2, which includes a Avian Anatomy, to play a Metamorphosis. Change form, so I get to change. I'm going to change to Archangel. Alright. If I change to Archangel, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I'll put 3 into Unus. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll trigger Archangel's ability after you play the aerial event. Deal damage to an enemy equal to the event's printed cost, which is a 2. I used Avian Anatomy, so I put Metamorphosis back into my hand. Then I used Techno-Organic Wings to reduce the cost of the next aerial event card I play for my hand this phase by 2. So I could then play Natural Flight to pull 4 threat, or I could Metamorphosis back into Angel to pull 2 threat from something and not have the acceleration out. Or I could go right back to Alter Ego form, which is pretty funny. Could cycle all the way through. Are you an Alter Ego? No. Remove 2 threat. I don't really want to end an Archangel, so I'm gonna spend the Techno-Organic Wings to play Metamorphosis again. I will flip back into Angel. Yeah, some Mighty Morphin Power Angels. I'm in Angel, so I remove 2 threat from the main. I already drew my card on Angel's ability. I already did everything else. I am done. Okay. Woo, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bounced around. Okay. I flipped form like 3 times.
There.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Natural Flight. I'm going to pitch Natural Flight. Okay. Because I'm going to deck either way.
You're going to deck anyway.
And maybe I'll get a dive bomb. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I'm done. Ready?
Ready.
Go Power Rangers. All right. I decked. Did you deck?
I did not. Nope.
You still have 4 cards. Okay. I got a plan of attack, which could possibly get me into a dive bomb, but I also have adaptive plumage. So that's still like 7 damage and a stun this turn. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we're putting 2 threat out. How many cards are left in the encounter deck? 16. Oh.
Yeah, we got a lot of...
Yeah, there's quite a few Brotherhood
minions in there.
Yep. All right. You are getting attacked. 2 and a boost.
Defend.
Okay. 2 more. So 4 coming at you.
Bummer. Hits me for 1. He's already up.
Yep, that does stink.
Yeah.
Yep, because you could have triggered all your fun stuff.
All right.
All right, I'm getting attacked. I'm going to defend as well. Okay. For 1 more. 3 minus 2, I take 1. Okay. All right. You get an encounter card. I get another encounter card.
My encounter card is Infinite Prelate. When revealed, Unus activates against you. The amount of threat on Gene Pool is at least 3. Okay.
None of those
6
things.
or 9.
Yep.
Doesn't apply.
Yeah, he
put
texted
1 on there at the beginning. That's it.
Yeah, 2 and a boost coming at you.
So I'll defend again.
Okay. Star. Put 2 threat on Gene Pool.
Cool.
Okay.
So he hits me for nothing. So I get to trigger Hard to Ignore, which removes 1 threat from the main scheme.
I think the timing too. Infinite Prelate, all its effects trigger. Then we deal the boost and we reveal the boost because one of them is giving him an extra boost. So I don't think the fact that it went up to 3 changes Infinite Prelate. So.
Yeah. It happens all. Does it happen sequentially or it doesn't?
Yeah, I think
so. It's all at one time.
Yeah. So you took no damage. Okay.
And then unflappable to draw a card. So you took 1 threat off the main scheme.
I did not, but I will. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. My cards. Here we go. Apocalyptic Influence. Give to the Warren Worthington 3 player. When revealed, if you are in Archangel form, put 2 threat on the main scheme. Otherwise, change to Archangel form. Okay. Thank you for the free flip. Alter Ego action. Deal the first player 1 encounter card. Discard this card. All right. So this stays out. That was what I decked, and I got this influence card. That's interesting. Okay. Dark Designs. Oh, no. Put 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past, which will trigger it, so the villain will not scheme. Okay, so Dark Designs is done. Put 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Okay, so we put the counter on, and then we'll remove all the counters, and out comes... So I got my obligation and my nemesis all in 1 round. Yes, Harpoon. I cannot remember if he has, like, Quick Strike or anything, so let's see. Harpoon gets +1 attack while attacking a character with the aerial trait, which is me. When revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an event. Take indirect damage equal to the event's printed cost.
Oh, no. This could be bad.
Here we go.
This could be bad.
Here we go.
The dive bomb.
There's an event. Wait, just an event? An event. All right, discarded Metamorphosis, which is an event. I take 2 damage. Okay. I deserve
that would
this.
Be where
Romeo
the dive bomb would normally show up. Yeah.
Romeo said I deserve it. Oh my goodness. All right, hook, line, and sinker. Each attack from a brute enemy. Unus is Prelate. Okay. Deals indirect damage. Force response after a friendly character takes any amount of indirect damage. Exhausts that character. The timing on that is reverse. Okay, nothing bad. And then Harpoon, and Spear. So I'm going to shuffle 3 cards into the encounter deck. It's back up to 14. Shuffle. Okay. Yeah, so I'm the first.
You or me.
Yeah. Can we do 22 damage? I don't think so. Okay, F12. Okay.
I'd be able to.
I know, maybe. Who knows? All right, first, I'll play Plan of Attack instead. Search the top 4 cards of your deck. Top 7 if you're in Alter Ego form, which would be awesome, but I am not. Oh, I had an aerial agility again.
Oh, no.
Oh, dang it. Okay. Search the top 4 cards of your deck for an attack event and add that card to your hand. Shuffle your deck. All right, so I'm going to look at the top 4 cards. For an attack event, I'm going to get a Genius, a Worthington Industries, a Psylocke, and an Avian Anatomy. So, none. Great. No attack events. That stinks. Alright.
Okay.
Dang. It only does 4. I mean, I can get rid of Harpoon. I guess I'm going to get rid of Harpoon. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If I 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready an X-Men. Oh, yeah, Archangel's not an X-Men. Oh. I was going to use the Professor to ready myself to do 2 more to Harpoon. Can you swing in for 2 or anything like that?
I got maximum velocity.
You have always be running.
Always be running.
Or just you ready and attack for 2?
Just says he readies.
Right. But then
So
then you could exhaust to attack for 2.
Yeah.
And then you could still ready up and do something else, right? Yeah. If I knock Harpoon down to 2, can you pick him off for me?
If you knock him down to 2, I can.
Okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the cost of the next.
I could.
Are you an X-Men?
I could knock him out with Star. I could knock him out with Starhawk for that matter, because I've got maximum velocity. So whenever I ready up.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're gonna do it.
I'm doing like 4 and 4. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can put 7 damage into Unus.
Okay. If you can do 7, then I can do.
And then I could just stun Harpoon, or I could confuse Unus, or I could ready an X-Men, but we don't have any X-Men on the table.
I could almost get the guy. Might be able to get the guy. I don't know. So I probably could get him.
You need to do 15. Starhawk is 2.
Yeah.
You can ready with always be running. And then maximum velocity.
4, and 4.
8.
So 4, 12.
No,
13, 14. I can do 14 damage. I can do 14. I believe it's 14.
I think you can only do 8 with your basic 4. Then you ready 4, and then you're stuck. You can't ready up again.
Okay.
So you can do 10. That puts him down to 5, and I could stun Harpoon. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. Let's
stun the Harpoon.
I'm gonna stun Harpoon and just go into Unus. Ignore Harpoon.
Okay.
Adaptive Plumage. If I'm Archangel, deal 4 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stun it. So I'm gonna stun Unus as well. And then I'll use my ability to do 3 more into Unus. Okay. And then I'll spend 3 for Professor. And the Professor will stun Harpoon. Right? He can stun a minion. Yeah. Stuns a minion.
Okay.
And then he thwarts for 3 off a gene pool. Okay. And I can block with the Professor. I'm only going to take... Yeah. You could defend for me, because Unus will... Oh, no. Unus won't attack me. Harpoon won't attack me. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm done.
Yeah. You're good.
Poor plan. Oh, planning. I get it. Okay. All right.
I think I will go ahead and put out the force field generator. I'll spend power of protection and my friction resistance. Put that out. Is that right?
I mean, you're better off playing always be. If you are going to use always be running, you do that first because friction resistance readies, and then you can use friction resistance again.
Okay.
So if you.
So hang on to that for a minute. Then.
Yeah.
So
and ready friction
resistance to
to
always be running.
Yep.
Ready up.
There you go.
That readies that up.
Yeah.
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 Okay. And then spending 2 to do maximum velocity.
2.
And
yeah.
Now I do the friction resistance and the power protection to put out the force field generator.
Yeah.
Then Quicksilver is going to hit for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
4 in the Unus.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And now he readies for free.
Readies for free and readies the friction resistance.
Yep.
And Starhawk is going to remove 1 threat from the main scheme.
Sure.
Bounce to my hand.
Yep.
We'll spend 2 to put Starhawk back out. Starhawk's going to put 2 into Unus.
Yep, it's down to 9.
And then Quicksilver is going to attack for 4.
It's down to 5. Yep. Oh,
5 and a stun.
Start of your turn, you're supposed to do. You have to do drawing
forgot
near.
to do the drawing near. Yep. So there that is.
Yeah.
Energy barrier.
Yeah, it didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hang on. Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna deck this turn.
And I got a hazard, so.
Yep. So we'll both get 2.
2. Yep. All right.
Mm.
Ready?
Yep.
F12. Okay. Here we go. I think I hit the button. I'll try it again. There it goes. Okay. So you decked?
Yep. Decked.
Okay.
Get a card.
I'll put it up here next to drawing near. I still don't have a dive bomb, but I did get a plan of attack, so I could try it one more time. I might be able to get one in here. Who knows? If it doesn't work, I can still say haven't really dive bombed home technique. All right. 2 threat, but I'm also Archangel, so an acceleration from that. +1 on Gene Pool. Yeah, the encounter deck is still got 13 cards in it. Okay. Then I get attacked by Unus, but he's stunned. Then I get attacked by Harpoon, but he's stunned.
Cool.
Okay. Then he's going to attack you, but I have a Professor X. If
I defend the attack, I get some cool things.
I mean, we have 4 cards coming up, so Professor X might come into play anyways.
Professor X out there.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to defend. So I got defense of 5.
Oh, right, because you're thingamabobber you played. All right, put Badoon Grunt into play, engaged with you. All right, so you have a Badoon Grunt that comes out. So he's still only attacking you for 2.
Yeah. So I'm going to trigger Hard to Ignore, which takes a threat off the main.
Yep.
Unflappable. I'm readied. I get to draw a card. Okay. And then the Grunt's going to attack me?
Yep, the Grunt attacks you for 2.
So
I could throw the Professor in the way if you want. Oh, you have the force field.
That's the force field generator. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, let him do that.
2 off of the force field generator.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Badoon Grunt.
Now I get a card.
Oh, it says after Badoon. Let's see. Put Badoon Grunt into play. Oh, so he's not engaged. He's not. Well, I guess he is.
Okay,
engaging.
wait. Put
Force
Badoon Grunt into
Badoon.
Engage with you.
Yeah.
After Badoon Grunt, if there are no other minions engaged with you. Yeah, you're right. He brings out a card. Okay, actually you get this encounter card. If we're gonna play it clean, I get dealt a card. You get dealt a card. There's a hazard out. I get dealt a card. Okay. So it's like that. There you go.
That. Yep.
Left to here. Left to right. All right, I'm player 1 though. All right. Here we go. Right? I think we did that right. Yep. Spear Shot. Discard cards from the top of the deck until top of your deck until you discard an event. Take indirect damage equal to that event's printed cost. If that event has the aerial trait, this card gains surge. Oh, God. Event. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Professor. He's still there.
All right. Natural Flight is an aerial event. So, take indirect damage equal to the event's printed cost. So I could put one in the Professor and take one on me. Because I'm thinking the Professor might need to defend if I get an attack. It was aerial, so it does surge. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sinister Strike. When revealed hero, put one pursuit counter and pursued by the past. Then if it has any counters, the villain attacks you. This is just what the Professor was made for. All right. I'm going to wheel him in front of Unus, who will attack. Oh, shoot. The side scheme. No, from a brute. Each attack from a brute enemy deals indirect damage. Each attack from a brute. After a friendly character takes any amount of indirect damage, exhausts that character. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, hold on. You're right. It's just any character. So I would have to take the second point, and I would exhaust. And then Professor defends. Thank you. Good catch. My whole point of keeping the Professor up was in case I got attacked. So, yeah.
Boy.
Okay. All right. Unus is attacking. Yeah. Good catch, Romeo. See? Where has Romeo been all this time? Yes, you get paid the big bucks. We'll discuss that at your next performance review meeting. Attach this card to an infinite minion, which we have determined are Badoons.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So that
is now.
That grunt is a 4 health, 3/3 minion. Okay. So that's
could be bad.
2 damage in the Professor X. Professor dies from that attack. All right. And then my last card is an infinite soldier who does not do anything. Okay. Okay. All right. We got it. We only need to... I don't have any... oh, he's a guard. Okay, you go.
Okay. Here's mine. It's a Badoon grunt. After he engages you, I do have one.
Yep. So
I don't have to deal myself.
You don't have to do any more. Okay.
Next is
Harpoon's Harpoon.
Harpoon's Harpoon. Attached to Harpoon. He is in play. This card gains surge.
No, so if you cannot, after Harpoon attacks you. Okay, Harpoon's Harpoon is attached. Harpoon has Harpoon's Harpoon. Okay.
Harpoon gets his harpoon. Oh no.
Harpoon is a Nemesis minion. Harpoon is a Nemesis minion. He activates against you. This so rarely happens. If no minion activated this way, normally we just drop 3 pursuit counters out, but Harpoon actually attacks you. Oh boy. Okay, and he has his Harpoon, so he's attacking for +1 if you were aerial. Are you aerial? You're fast, but you're not that fast.
So. No.
Okay, but his Harpoon is attached. After Harpoon attacks you, take 2 indirect damage, which will exhaust you because of the hook, line, and sinker. Okay,
I'm going to exhaust anyway.
All right, he's attacking you for 2. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Defensive 5.
Actually, if you don't... Wait, how about the force field generator?
Just take it off of the generator.
When you would take any amount of damage. Yeah, so you take 2 damage from the attack. When you would take any amount of damage from the... So 2 of the Harpoon damage would hit the generator. And then you take 2 indirect damage, which would also hit the force field generator.
Okay. Yeah, so I can just stay.
Yeah, it should
stay put.
I almost... Yeah, rarely does Evil Alliance actually do line number 1, sentence 1. Each Nemesis minion you play activates. Yeah, we almost always just are like, okay, 3 threat and pursued by the pest. Okay. All right, F12.
Which, that would have been a guaranteed.
That was fun. And then
something worse.
The Badoon Grunts got a genetic experiment. I mean, they're green. They kind of look like infinites out of their armor. Yeah. Okay, so we can do... You don't have a guard in front of you. You can do 5 damage, so you can just end this game.
Yeah, just do 5. I got a couple double times.
And then always be
which
running.
I could pay for.
Yep.
Yep. So.
All right. Play it
End
out.
it right here.
Yep.
Unless you have a dive bomb. You have a dive bomb. You have your fun.
Okay,
fun
hold
stuff.
on. Let me see. I'll play my plan of attack to search my top 4 cards. I'll do this out of turn because I can do this on your turn. I searched my top 4 cards. And I did get a dive bomb.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we'll call for a dive bomb.
Okay. I have a guard in front of me, so I can't unless you
knock the guard out.
Kill the guard off. Yeah.
Okay. I have the ability to do that. So Quicksilver is going to punch the guard for 2.
Okay.
Ready back up. Punch the guard again for 2.
He dies.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah. Calling.
Do you want to soften anybody else up beforehand? I mean, is that what we're doing? No. Okay.
No. Just go for it.
Because the dive bomb will do hone technique.
Now you're an Archangel form too. You're an Archangel form, so
increasing amount of damage an event deals.
After you play an aerial event, deal damage equal to that event's printed cost.
Why don't you do it? Play a double time and punch Harpoon and punch the Badoon grunt who's got the attachment on him. Just because one time before I play my dive bomb.
Yeah, that'll burn my cards, right?
I mean, just cost you 2 resources.
1,
yeah.
2. Double time.
Yep. Deal 2 damage to Harpoon, and do 2 damage to this guy over here. Okay. Then you can call for that dive bomb.
I will call for the dive bomb.
Okay. Dive bomb.
Bombs away.
All right. Reduce the cost of the next error. Okay. If you pay for the printed cost. So I can still use Techno-Organic Wings because Hone Technique triggers based on the printed. I can't use X-Gene, so I need 1 mental resource. So I spend my Worthington Industries, which is a mental resource. I guess I need 2 total. And Weapon X for double mental. So dive bomb, I do 7 damage to Unus, but Hone Technique makes it 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a whole lot there. And then 1 damage to each other enemy, but Hone Technique turns that into 5 damage to each other enemy. So we go there. He was at 5, right? And then he does 5 here, that kills him.
Boom.
He does 5 here, that kills him, and he does 5 there, and he kills them. Woo! Or defeats.
Finally.
Yay!
Finally.
Okay.
Pulled off the dive bomb.
Yes. All right.
We got him.
Screenshot. Yay! I did it. And that was good.
Oh, I should have done the double. I should have done the drawing near, right? So.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's not
as I don't ever.
Yeah, that's
a tough one. I get dealt the card every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the always be running would have put 1 more out.
1 more. Yeah.
That was close.
It would be a 3. You know, it's pretty classic where we're like, oh, we can kill him off almost. Oh, we just need 1 more turn. And then the encounter deck goes, oh, it's your last turn. Here's 17 cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surge.
Yeah. Damage, I'm at 3. Yeah. Now, you still had actions, and you could have played it differently and removed hook, line, and sinker, and done some. We got to remove more threat and do whatever. But yeah, this was good. Yep.
I mean, I'm not a villain.
Yeah, you're not going to stay there all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taunting the villain. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Good game. Hey,
yes.
Board state. I'm proud of myself.
Finally. Yes. Yeah, look at that board state. Yeah. And they're not all encounter cards either. Should be dive bombs, nemesis action, Quicksilver bursting, massive villain turns, fun stuff. Yeah. Yep. Not just nemesis, but nemesis with just harpooning with the other card, and yeah. That's fun.
Still got your obligation on the table.
Yeah, I didn't. I just let it go because I figured we'd.
Yeah. because you wanted to look like you had some presence over there. I know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, added to my... Hey, I had 3 whole cards on the table.
Yeah. Role reversal. That's
2,
aggression for you.
2 resource generators and a booster. Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for joining. I'm going to have to play with my microphone.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's okay. And do we still have our Con of Heroes contest running? If you want a ticket, it is out there. It will be closing soon because we want to make sure our winner can go. We've got quite a few entries. One person put in a...
give it out after it's over.
Yeah, very villainous.
Nice.
Yeah. We've had one person submit a funny thing and then opt out, but so there's still quite a few people who would like a ticket, so that's cool. I hope we can do it.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Con of Heroes. If you guys are coming to Con of Heroes, hit me up. We'll play a game. All right. And I should have my shield box by then.
Maybe.
It's May.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see what
Unless they sell it out from underneath you.
Yeah. Well, I could buy one when I get to FFG. Oh, Shabby's first time. Shabby, hit me up. We'll play a game, okay? Game or 2 if you want.
Oh, good.
I'll be there. We'll play.
Take pictures.
I'll be the nerdy guy doing Marvel stuff, okay? In case you have a hard time finding me. So, that's like everybody, right? Sorry.
He'll be the guy with the backpack.
I'll be the one with the cards and sleeves, talking about villains, and then yeah. Oh yeah, Romeo's going too. Cool. Yeah, that was fun, Romeo. We played some games last year. We'll play some more. So, all right, everybody. It is a little after 11 here, and I'm gonna go to bed. So, thanks, Bill.
And thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah,
it was nice when you guys were along for the ride.
Yes. All right. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.